Things are getting excited now as
are.
we're heading into the final two checkers.
So we're on the second to last chukker here, and although there's a significant lead by Hong Kong China, as I said before, things can change very quickly. So I wouldn't be counting my chickens before they're hatched just yet. But if Hong Kong keep it up the way they've been doing so far, it's looking like it's going to be a win for Hong Kong China, which sadly will put USA out of contention for the final. So big strong run going on here by John Paul Clarkin, running it nicely along the boards. Unfortunately runs over it, Pony gets a hold of it, and so does the USA player behind him. Carlos Cressida going in there for a nice hook. Picked up by John Fisher with an absolutely beautiful under the neck shot. And it seems someone has blown a whistle. Okay, so we've got a foul awarded to USA here, so they'll hit the penalty shot. Tapping the ball. So Nick Roldan taking the penalty, called off by Mike Azara at the back, who looked for this big wind-up, and Jesus Christ, what a big shot that is. He absolutely cannonballed that one straight into the play for Carlos Cressida, who just couldn't pick it up, unfortunately. So USA here, went for the tap, onto the near side. Beautiful near side back there by Mike Azaro. So Santiago Sonades, nice big open shot there, runs it hard, looking to pick it up against the boards, which he does beautifully. Another big shot forward. Is he going to take it all the way? He's having a great run on the near side at the moment. Oh, stunning near side backhand to take him off the run. Nice tail shot, plays it forward into, picked up there by Mike Zara. So JP Clarkin puts it forward, bounces off a Pony, gets the bounce in the air. How fantastic was that? Mike Zara with a nice tail shot to get picked up by Andreas Wise, who gets hold of that one beautifully. Big shot forward. Oh, unfortunately runs over the ball. JP with a nice near side back there. Santiago Sonades capitalizes on the foul and runs it forward. Not going too quickly for the time being. Bit of pressure on by Andreas Wise. Holds it, waits for a man. Carlos Cressida goes for the hook on the near side. Still gets it, taps it in the air, beautiful. Oh, unfortunately runs over the top of it. This is quite an exciting chukker, this one, because it seems to be changing direction every 10 seconds, so everybody's doing their part perfectly. John Fisher on it, another big shot, but runs over the top of the ball. So, Nick Roldan on the near side, big near side back, puts it back into play. Picked up by Carlos Cressida, taps it, unfortunately doesn't keep control. Santiago Sonades on the ball with a beautiful hit forward. Jesus, these guys are hitting well today. Another big hit, doesn't quite get underneath it like he did in the last one, but a good opportunity for him to slot it through if it's not taken by USA. But it is. Nick Roldan just running along the back line. Decent ride off there, and it goes out of play. So 4 minutes left in this fifth chukker. As you can see there, Nick Roldan bounced quite hard there by Santiago Sonades. So lovely little ride off there. Unfortunately the ball just goes out of play. So corner taken, Mike Azara on the ball at the moment, looks for a big shot, gets a hold of it, sends it forward to be picked up there by Andres Wise. So, oh, nice little pick up there on the near side by Carlos Cressida Jr. Gets it under the neck, puts it back into play. No man on the ball yet. Nick Roldan runs over it, but it would appear a whistle's been blown somewhere.
We are approaching the halfway mark of the fifth checkers, so players are about to change their ponies again. It's a very fast-paced fifth chuckers.
It is. This one is, there's definitely a lot of action in this one. Hong Kong aren't quite as successful with their offensive plays, so it seems that whatever Mike Azara, the team captain, has said has certainly pepped up the team. So good for USA. I hope they come back stronger after this one, because it's much better to see a tight game than you know, a high lead. So the score is 10 to Hong Kong, China to 6 USA. So 4-goal lead at the moment. I wonder if this guy's plugging in his odds, trying to get a bit of betting action going. What do you think?
He's the chairman of the Polo Club.
He'd be the one to know what the odds are going to be, aren't they? John Fisher there with the red Hong Kong hat. Kazaro, stone-faced, everything still to play for USA.
So can we change players during games?
You can, but there has to be a valid reason for it, so i.e. injury. You can't just substitute someone for no reason. But as you can see, all these visiting teams as an invitational, they all have their reserve player in the event that someone gets injured, as is the case with Gaston Moore the other day. Poor chap. So Santiago Sonades jumped in for him. Okay, so still chucker 5, 3 minutes in it, and players are almost all back on the field with the exception of Santiago Sonades.
Santiago is a replacement player today, but he is playing great today.
He's had a fantastic game. Like I say, everybody has been playing fantastically, but I think clear standout has been the Hong Kong team. I mean, as a unit, they're just working perfectly together. I mean, they're picking up one another's drop balls. They're in the right place, receiving the passes, and they seem to be calling for the passes quite well. So they'll make an opening, call for the ball, and then generally a nice white thing plops in front of them, and they slot it through the goal. So yeah, bravo to Hong Kong. Great game so far. So it's going to be a knock-in from the back line here. Hong Kong going on the offensive as soon as Santiago can get back down to that end of the field. Nice little bay mare there. So it looks like John Paul Clarkin is going to take the hit in from the back line. Good to see that the rain's still holding off. All those lucky people in the corporate catering, nice and warm, and dry, and well fed. All right, so ball is back in play now. John Paul Clarkin looking for a man, goes out to the left, picked up by Santiago Sonades, who's had a fantastic game so far. He stops on it, brings the ball back, tap tap. Bit of pressure there from the USA. Still on the ball. Carlos Cressida Jr. giving me a bit of power. John Paul Clarkin running with the ball. Andreas Wise looking for that backhand, which he pulls off nicely. Carlos Cressida, nice open backhand. Sadly picked up by John Fisher, who's ruined that one for him, and he's run over the ball. So Lucas Layla running with the ball, Gives the pony a bit of pushes. Get up there. Again, seems to be a lot of ball running over the ball today, so a bit bouncy out there. Nicely done. Big hit by Andreas Wise. Runs forward. John Paul there to spoil that run for him. But picked up by Carlos Rusida Jr. He's going to push hard for this, try and get it in the offside. Runs over it, unfortunately. Mike Azaro there on the near side. Spots an opportunity here for him to go in. Cuts it backwards in front of the goal. Oh. Put back into play by John Fisher, but bounces over a pony. Mike Azaro in front of the goal. Oh, unfortunately, just doesn't get a hold of it, and then it goes over the back line. That was very unfortunate for USA indeed. And you can see he's slightly frustrated at that. I would be pretty unhappy myself. So Mike Azaro on the ball there, in front of the goal, goes down the next shot. Unfortunately misses. I think a bit of interference there from Santiago Sonadas.
A bit of a hook there.
Okay, so penalty here awarded to Hong Kong. John Fisher looking to push out, mark up, take out the 3 out the game. So both ones paired up together. So John Paul Clarkin gets called off by Santiago Sonadas. Oh, bit of obstruction. Big shot up, very nice. John Paul Clarkin will meet that. Oh, just sadly out of play.
Last 90 seconds in the first tracker. The score is still like 10-6.
Mike Azaro on a good run here. So hopefully he can convert it. Oh, spoiled there by Santiago Sonadas, or John Paul Clarkin actually. Carlos Rusida turns, gets on the ball, slows down, turns it nicely, looks for a man, pushes it forward, takes it on the near side. Really nicely done there. JP there with a big near side back, puts it out of bounds once more. Really good play here at the moment. No goals being scored, so they're not budging an inch on one another. Foul's been called. Penalty 5B. Hit from the centre. John Paul Clarkin to take the penalty. Interesting to see if he goes for the big hit here. Looks like he will. John Fisher will be looking to make the break. No, he's going to tap it. Wait for a man to open up. John Fisher's way up front. Sends it. Lands. Oh, actually lands on Santiago Sonadas. Unfortunately, just pushed there by Lucas Layla. That was a bit of bad luck. It was such a nice pass. It actually landed on him instead of in front of him.
Do you think Hong Kong team is playing in a very safe approach?
No, I think they're actually playing in a very aggressive team game plan, to be honest. But as you can see, I mean, Carlos Rusida has been fantastic on the near side. He's created quite a lot of opportunities in the last 2 chapters. Oh, here we go, big run. Look at these ponies go. Oh, Santiago Sonadas back onto the near side. Oh, he's going to run it through. Oh, it stands on it, and it's a goal. Just stood on the goal line, but it's gone through. Fantastic. So that takes it to 11 goals to 6 in favour of Hong Kong, China. There's the near side back. Pushed on. Sonada there to pick it up. Taps it through. Another light tap, and away it goes. taps on the inside and just champs on at the same time. Wonderful timing. Great little pick out the air there as a next shot. That was very talented.
Hong Kong has a very comfortable lead after 5 chukkers. They are leading 11-6.
And the end of the 5th chukker going into the 6th now.